Hello, everyone, and welcome to this important episode of Ignition Time. This is very important for our viewers and subscribers who are dependent on unemployment benefits or who have friends and family dependent on unemployment benefits. As you know, this is the most comprehensive channel on YouTube in the subject of stimulus, unemployment benefits, and personal financial freedom. And I welcome you to our community. Please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. Here's the headline of an article on your screen from CNBC. Enhanced unemployment benefits may actually end a bit earlier than expected. As you know, the American Rescue Plan offers federal unemployment benefits until the 6th of September, which is Labor Day. But the problem, and this is the big problem, is that the administrative rules of all the states require the last payable week of benefits to be the one ending on the 4th or the 5th of September, depending on the states. Now, I want our viewers and subscribers to think about this for a second. The 4th and the 5th of September falls on a weekend. So the 4th of September is a Saturday and the 5th of September is a Sunday. So what happens is when the last payable week of benefits ends on the 4th or the 5th of September, depending on the states, recipients may therefore end up getting one fewer week than anticipated. This is significant because more than 11 million, yes, you heard that right, more than 11 million of our fellow Americans will lose all benefits or get a reduced check each week after early September, according to one estimate. So, federal unemployment benefits officially expire on Labor Day, but because of the state administrative rules, again, this depends on your state, so depending on which state you're in, those benefits will end on either the 4th of September, which is a Saturday, or the 5th of September, which is a Sunday. So depending on your state administrative rules, the aid could actually end a few days earlier than some people might anticipate. So all states pay weekly benefits according to a schedule that ends on a Saturday or Sunday. However, the American Rescue Plan offered aid until September 6th, which is a Monday. Therefore, the last payable week of benefits will be the one ending September 4th or September 5th, according to the state. Now, let me be honest. I think that if the legislatures, if Congress and the Senate were paying attention, they would have known that the 6th of September is a Monday. I'm assuming all our lawmakers have calendars. Then they should have made the unemployment benefits available until the 12th of September instead of just choosing an arbitrary date like the 6th of September, which is Labor Day. If they had chosen the 12th of September, then everyone would have received benefits for the entire week of the Labor Day week. However, they did not do that. So what's happening is that even though the American Rescue Plan offered aid up until September 6th, which is a Monday, the last payable week of benefits will be the one ending the 4th or the 5th of September. Yes, I guess that's how our government works. Now, workers may have assumed that they'd be able to collect benefits the week of September 6th. However, they are not going to be able to do that. Here's a statement from the California Employment Development Department. The federal government does not allow benefit payments to be made for weeks of unemployment after September 4th, even if you have a balance left on your claim at that time. So, this benefits cliff will impact more than 11 million people who are going to lose this unemployment aid entirely, or in many cases, they'll end up seeing a much smaller check each month, according to estimates from the Century Foundation. Now, this is important. From the Urban Institute labor economist Wayne Roman, he said this: I don't think there's any appetite for that, meaning extending the benefits. I think given the strength of the economic recovery and the labor market recovery, there's basically no possibility of that happening. Yes, folks, there is no political will to extend these unemployment benefits because many states have actually cancelled the unemployment benefits early. In fact, 4 states, and these are Alaska, Arizona, Florida, and Ohio, only ended the extra $300 a week and kept other federal benefits intact. However, other states decided to do away with federal unemployment benefits altogether. I'm talking 26 states, a majority of them Republican states. And also, to make this more complicated, state judges in Indiana, Maryland, and Arkansas actually reversed the official withdrawal of the state, and they reinstated the benefits. So this has been a very, very complex matter. In fact, 1.25 million workers in those 7 states will lose unemployment benefits when they officially expire in early September. Now, in the remaining states, about 7.5 million self-employed individuals, gig workers, long-term unemployed, and others will lose benefits through 2 federal programs. These two federal programs are the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, the PUA program for part-time workers, gig workers, and the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation. Right now, there are 2.8 million of our fellow Americans collecting regular state benefits, according to the Labor Department, and recipients can continue to get aid past early September. I want you to know this. This is important. Recipients can continue to get aid past early September, assuming they have not exhausted their maximum duration, which is typically 6 months. However, these checks will be reduced by $300 per week. But the biggest problem here, folks, is the September 6th deadline, because the enhanced unemployment benefits will end earlier than expected. If you were expecting to get these unemployment benefits during the week of September 6th, I have news for you. Because of the way unemployment benefits are paid out by states, meaning that states provide unemployment benefits and end those benefits on that week on either a Saturday, which is the end of the week, or a Sunday in some states, which, by the way, is not the end of the week. It's the start of the following week, but that's how some states do it. Go figure. I find that interesting as well. But the important thing here is, because the 6th of September is a Monday, the last week for unemployment benefits will be the week ending the 4th of September. And that is where things stand. And this is what makes things very complicated for individuals who are dependent on unemployment benefits to pay their bills. I really think that when the American Rescue Plan was passed, they should have given this some thought. I believe that the lawmakers randomly chose the date, September 6th, Labor Day. I think the lawmakers made a mistake. I think they should not have selected a random date like the 6th of September. They should have said, hey, wait a minute, because unemployment benefits end on a Saturday or a Sunday, depending on the state, what we need to do is make sure the unemployment benefits end on a specific date. Now, they could have ended the unemployment benefits on the 5th of September, but that wouldn't have sounded so good. It just sounds good when they say, hey, we've extended unemployment benefits through Labor Day. What they should have done is extended unemployment benefits through the week of Labor Day, which would have been the 12th of September. But they did not do that because they were thinking of what sounds good, what looks good on paper, and what a bunch of lawmakers basically agreed to in a closed-door meeting, decisions that affect the lives of millions of our fellow Americans. And that is what is going to lead to the end of the enhanced unemployment benefits a week sooner than many people might have anticipated. Please share this video with friends and family who are dependent on unemployment benefits. Also, please click like, please click subscribe, please enable notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I want you to know I greatly appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Also, follow me on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.